Hello, and welcome back to Coin Lady channel. As you can expect, the crypto community is buzzing over Bitcoin's price, which hasn't gone above $50,000 in over 2 years. Almost never does it go beyond $50,000. But now it's here. It is magnificent. Additionally, many negative experts are beginning to question the wisdom of believing that this is the peak. Let me get this straight. There are some respectable souls out there who believe that Bitcoin has reached its maximum potential, or at least that it has the potential to do so, and they could be completely wrong. I am well aware of it, but for the time being, I will simply state that I am feeling optimistic. This market is blazing, and the majority of analysts are predicting that it will continue to rise. We'll see if that's true, but let me tell you, it's hot. I fail to perceive any reason why cryptocurrency would deviate from the general trend if equities persist in their current trajectory. The only thing left to do is wait for stock prices to break above certain levels. However, XRP is wondering what this means. In this video, I'll be discussing the opinions of a number of analysts and, in passing, the general consensus. When this market goes, XRP will follow suit, just as I've been predicting. I have been predicting that XRP will have a huge breakout in relation to Bitcoin for a long time now, and I have been running the channel for years because the asset classes move in tandem. Additionally, I would like to offer some remarks made by one of my favorite analysts in the industry. Today, he presented 6 altcoins that, in his opinion, will be worth at least 10 times more than their current value. I do, in fact, own a single one. Just so we're clear, I don't have a background in finance, I'm not giving financial advice, and you absolutely shouldn't buy or sell anything based on what I say. I'm just an enthusiast who loves to make videos on YouTube about crypto. That is, merely as a pastime and for enjoyment. So, I decided to film it all over again for 50,142 Bitcoins and 53.2 cents each XRP. A 24-hour high, despite the fact that it was testing the resistance level at 54 cents, Saints money, 53.7 cents, is heading in the right way, suggesting that this thing is expected to break out shortly. It seemed insurmountable at first, but then I woke up and realized that's just the way crypto works. It is what it is. I find the most optimism when people are complaining a lot, because that usually happens just before important crypto moments. The way things are, that's all. Look at this, I calculated a market cap for this entire asset class that is more than $1.9 trillion. I don't even know when the crypto fear and greed index reached its all-time high of 79 out of 100. What this means is that the market is experiencing tremendous greed. It feels like we've been coming out of the market bottom for nearly a year now. Extreme greed has barely been going on for 2 days. According to others, the markets are currently experiencing euphoria. Indeed, I will not deny the existence of hard facts, such as the fact that we have been steadily rising for more than a year, that some people are experiencing feelings of greed, and that there is currently joy. As if that were a fact. However, is it truly bliss? Similar to euphoric greed? It simply does not appear that way to me. There has been enormous greed on the crypto fear and greed index, and it's only been 2 days. But we're suggesting this is a sign of the peak for this particular metric. I'm not quite getting that. Actually, it would surprise me. However, the chart over time is displayed here. I want to devote a great deal of time to attempting to resolve this. Unfortunately, I can't remember the last time anything like this happened. When was the last time the cryptocurrency market was this volatile? It appears to have happened around November of 2021, which would have coincided, I'm sure, with Bitcoin's peak value. This has not been seen by us since then. So, it's been more than 2 years. Up to this point, we haven't even been here. Looking back at the previous market cycle, we can observe that there was a period of great greed in 2020 and a period of relative calm in the 1990s. For instance, on December 7, 2020, we had 94 out of 100. I simply thought I brought it up, for what it's worth. The Bitcoin Archive has posted an article about the recent Bitcoin price strike on their social media account. This is intriguing, though, so keep in mind the following trivia. There have been exactly 144 days in Bitcoin's entire life when its value has surpassed $50,000. Exactly 2.44% of its total existence is devoted to that point. This is a very unique time, guys. Even though Bitcoin is expected to reach a new all-time high, I am aware that it is possible for it to have a retreat when events of this kind occur. Something, however, is the sort of thing where you run across something at long last. After all these years, it's natural for it to persist. We will observe whether the cycle differs. However, in these unusual circumstances that we are currently experiencing, this is very thrilling. And if you're not interested in Bitcoin, you should still consider investing in XRP or any of the other multi-home dachas. No cryptocurrency has ever trailed behind Bitcoin. I think it should now, so this is quite exciting. Seeing this is fantastic. After seeing a 39-minute movie on chart animals, Credible Crypto, I decided to give it a watch. I am recording this at 7:29 p.m. Central Time on Monday, February 12, 2024, in case anybody is wondering what time he posted it this afternoon. So, I watched this video. We won't repeat ourselves, but there are a few important points I wanted to make. One of them is that he mentions 6 altcoins that are currently trading at a discount and that their value will at least double in the near future. These are the animals I was mentioning at the beginning of the video. And he estimates that for the majority of them, it will be closer to 20 times. Some may even be higher, but he's merely stating his viewpoint, which is extremely valid. Hear it for the very first Bitcoin. He predicts that Bitcoin's price will reach its all-time high, anywhere between $100,000 and $300,000, at the very top of current market cycle. How intense the exhilaration gets is an unknown, and that determines the outcome. From 100,000 to 300,000 is a rather large range, as he admitted in his films. This is a fairly broad spectrum. I can tell you that altcoins are where it's at, but that's because a major unknown, how much money will be flowing into them and how intense the euphoria will affect this. His best guess is that Bitcoins will probably top out at around $150,000 this market cycle, so there's only about a threefold increase from here. Bitcoin isn't the way to go for most people, altcoins are where it's at now. Plus, if you're talking about a tenfold increase from there, for many coins, even those with high market caps like XRP, that sounds rather plausible. I actually think that's very conservative. When you consider that XRP is only worth slightly more than $5 with a tenfold gain, it's easy to see how huge Bitcoins will reach a new all-time high while XRP will decrease. I predict that many alternative cryptocurrencies will outperform that, because it is quite conservative. If Bitcoin and adults are going to reach new heights, this is the time for it to happen. Our life-altering events take place here. Alright, the following 6 to 12 months. Yes, I think that's reasonable. Even if you think it's speeding up even more in the following 612 months, that's the time frame it will fall into if you believe in the 4-year cycle news. However, we have almost arrived. You have to be in crypto right now to appreciate how amazing it is, but we'll have to wait and see if it comes to fruition. Regarding that, we can sit back here, but today is all about having fun, isn't it? Seeing this has been a pleasure. He believes that the current price level of $50,000 is likely a sign that Bitcoin is about to experience its next major upswing, since it is trading above its local high of 49,000, which happened about a month ago when the Bitcoin ETFs were approved. Even before the halving, which is scheduled to take place in April, around April 20th, in his estimation, Bitcoin is likely to reach a new all-time high, he claims. Probably anyhow. So, I'll simply make a passing reference to the 6 coins here. After that, we'll see. I put a halt to purchasing anything else at the moment, because I invested heavily in cryptocurrency last year. But I figured I'd bring it up for kicks, and see if you could keep tabs on what's happening here. Please do not take my advice, and purchase these coins. With the exception of one, I don't even legally own them. H-bar, one of my biggest holdings, is one of them. H-bar is presently my 4th largest holding, though that figure fluctuates a lot based on your preferences in other coins. It was my 2nd largest holding before that, my 3rd largest holding after that, and my second largest holding at the moment is Bitcoin. Then, invest heavily in XRP. Some of the alts I hold in high regard may surprise me by running first, and I wouldn't be surprised if they briefly became my top holding. At the moment, though, it's light years ahead. This is XRP. I want to be clear, I'm not advising you to walk up by him. However, I do hold H-bar, which is one of the 6 that he mentioned again and again. He seems really hopeful about things, so I believe it would be interesting to watch how they develop. It all starts with CFX. 2 more are DYDX. As I mentioned before, the third one is Cask, the fourth is an IOZ, followed by H-bar, and last, he covered Ocean. For kicks, I might look into him and see what they're all about, but other from that, I don't really know much about them. I need a break from buying cryptocurrency at the moment, I just am not in a position to do so. If Bitcoin is going to reach new all-time highs and explode, I am in a good position to ride out this market cycle without much of a multiplier impact. I'm prepared. One more point is more than enough for me. I might even make a purchase. A large sum of money is unnecessary. The outcome will be determined by this. Except it's really thrilling, isn't it? Next, we have this. An analyst who is unfamiliar with him has posted anything, though it doesn't really matter. His name, however, is Mr. J Nest J, and that is meant to be eloquent. But I found this post by reputable cryptos sharing it, and the following day I published the screen you see there, which shows 4 distinct market cycles separated by a line in the middle that indicates where the happiness is. We are breaking with the 4-year cycle, and you are the first ever golden break. Before that. This is the word that trustworthy crypto has been spreading, and according to some trustworthy crypto, the new market cycle started in 2018. And the decline that occurred following the year, 2021, his theory was not that a cycle was coming to an end, but rather that it was becoming longer. As a result, the most intense activity, even before habit, is about to unfold. What he's pointing out is that this is the exact amount of days that this type of activity occurs, and you can see it for yourself if you look at the screen. The longest one at the summit is 57 days, but it happened both before and after the half of the time it took to get there. Exactly the same thing happened before and after that, and the following 163 days were no different. The subsequent one was also 163 days. After that, there was a 66-day market cycle, preceding the halving. That is distinct, it is only rapid. In all of human history, that has never occurred. He is arguing that issue. Consequently, Believable Crypto retweeted the message, added the word shocker, and stated, "We are departing from the 4-year cycle." Reason being, he has long maintained this position. Not only that, but he's not alone. Actually, one of the IT dev's 420,000x followers replied with "Who doesn't say," and he also shared a post dated July 16th, last year. Let me take a moment to make this full screen. Everything appears that Satoshi has never been the one to attempt to line everything up, though, he added. Bitcoin exists in a world governed by liquidity cycles. What we have here is what we have. For the time being, I am not buying into the entire halving notion. All it represents is a 50% reduction in the new supply of Bitcoin. The numbers support my opinion that it is not very consequential, but that is the reality. In light of the fact that a credible crypto investor has predicted that Bitcoin prices could reach $150,000 this market cycle, it's important to remember that he is far from alone in this prediction. According to one analyst's analysis, Bitcoin will likely break above the neckline of the 2-year head and shoulders pattern, with a target price of $150,000. While I'm sure the market will experience a great deal of excitement, I don't think it will reach euphoria. Instead, I predict that we will witness a high level of extreme greed and fear in the cryptocurrency market, both of which will eventually subside. However, it's not very interesting if you're talking about a 2x, 3x, or 4x value for Bitcoin, since that's all it is. For the time being, I am referring to the present. Sure, it will have personal significance for me, but that's simply because I've had Bitcoin in my possession since 2017. That sounds a lot like what it is now. I personally feel like I have a respectable quantity of Bitcoin. Next, we have this symmetrical triangle XRP chart, which Crypto Rover, an analyst, has shared. According to him, that's an XRP price chart, and 3 years have passed since then. Still, I think the breakout has the potential to be huge. The moment of truth, in his view, is drawing near. Therefore, this symmetrical triangle will likely shatter in some way when you reach it. In your opinion, is it more likely to be down or up? Do you think you know my wager if the rest of the markets are going up? Increased significantly. We are eagerly anticipating the arrival of Face Meltland. This XRP price chart is another symmetrical triangle, and my colleague XRP YouTuber and analyst Dusty BC Crypto has posted it, predicting a 4,000% spike in the price of XRP God Cable. Furthermore, he predicts that XRP's explosion will be monumental. However, that day is not today. Yes, that is accurate. Okay with me. We need to finish setting everything up. However, XRP has been maintaining a position above support while Bitcoin continues to do its thing. As chart experts Cryptus have pointed out, it is actually encountering stronger resistance near 54 cents. Here we go again with another XRP chart. The falling wedge is still in play, and it's making a solid rebound from daily 21 with 54 cents of resistance sitting just above XRP. Thus, we will observe the events as they transpire. But seriously, I am incredibly optimistic. As previously said, XRP has breached 52.86 cents. The following 50 feet will be at 5.4 cents to 60 cents within hours. This is according to XRP analyst Dark Defenders. I enjoy it when people make fun of us because we always manage to rock back with a little more humor. The path to $1.88 and $5.85 follows. Therefore, he is steadfast in his belief that these price points will be reached. Plus, I don't find that remotely crazy. If XRP is actually going to reach a new all-time high, that sounds conservative. Would you believe it? Finally, after all these years, interest price discovery is as simple as $5. It is somewhat difficult to comprehend. Therefore, I suppose I will not be predicting a price. What will happen is a mystery to me. But I'm hoping it might be a little bigger if we're going to have huge euphoria, which usually happens. However, we will see the outcome. It is an exciting era to live in. Belonging to the cryptocurrency industry right now is very engaging. Truly, this is remarkable. My best wishes to you as you go out and buy $50,000 worth of Bitcoin today. The video ends there. Please like and subscribe my channel. See you later, bye.